When most Americans think of a Caribbean vacation, they picture the same few places: the Bahamas, Jamaica, maybe Cancun. But here's the thing, some of the most beautiful, least crowded and surprisingly affordable islands in the Caribbean are the ones hardly anyone talks about. Places where the water is just as clear, the beaches are just as stunning, but the experience feels completely different. In this video, we're uncovering 10 Caribbean islands Americans are seriously sleeping on, and a couple of these might just be better than the places you're already planning to visit. I'm Adam, and this is Vacation Vibes for you. Let's get into it. Dominica first up, and this one is completely different from what most people expect in the Caribbean. Dominica isn't about luxury resorts or packed beaches, it's about raw, untouched nature. This island is covered in thick rainforest, volcanic landscapes and hidden waterfalls that feel like something straight out of a movie. You've got places like the Boiling Lake, a literal lake that bubbles from volcanic heat, and hikes that take you deep into jungle terrain where you'll barely see another tourist. And that's what makes Dominica special. It feels undiscovered. If you're the kind of traveller who wants more than just a beach chair and a cocktail, this place will blow you away. At 2 is Grenada. Now let's slow things down a bit. Grenada, known as the Spice Island, offers a completely different vibe. This is the kind of place where you can walk through local markets filled with nutmeg and cinnamon, relax on long, quiet beaches, and still feel like you're experiencing the real Caribbean. But here's something most people don't know. Just off the coast, there's an underwater sculpture park, a series of statues resting on the ocean floor that have slowly become part of the reef. It's eerie, beautiful, and unlike anything else in the Caribbean. Grenada isn't flashy, but that's exactly why people fall in love with it. For 3, we have Saba. This one might surprise you. Saba is one of the smallest inhabited islands in the Caribbean, but it's easily one of the most unique. There are no big resorts, no cruise ship crowds, and barely any beaches. Instead, what you get is dramatic cliffs, lush green mountains, and some of the best diving in the region. Getting here is an experience in itself. The island has one of the shortest commercial runways in the world, surrounded by ocean and cliffs. It's the kind of place that feels exclusive, not because it's expensive, but because so few people make the effort to go. Quick question for you. Out of these islands so far, which one are you actually adding to your list? Or is there one you think more people should know about, which I can add to a future video? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. Alright, now this next island, this one changes things completely. At number 4 is Guadeloupe. Guadeloupe feels like 2 vacations in one. On one side you've got lush rainforest, waterfalls and hiking trails that take you deep into tropical landscapes. On the other you've got classic Caribbean beaches with soft sand and calm clear water. But what really sets it apart? It's part of France. That means incredible food, European charm and a slightly different cultural feel than the rest of the Caribbean. It's not heavily marketed to US travellers, which is exactly why it still feels authentic and uncrowded. Moving on to number 5, Curaçao. This island stands out immediately. Curaçao has bright, colourful buildings that line the waterfront, giving it a completely different look from your typical Caribbean destination. But beyond the visuals, Curaçao is known for its incredible snorkeling and diving. You don't even need a boat. Some of the best spots are right off the shore. And because it sits outside the hurricane belt, it's a great option almost year-round. For 6, we have St Kitts Nevis. Okay, so St Kitts Nevis is special. This twin island destination offers something you don't always get in the Caribbean: space. It never feels overcrowded. You can hike through rainforest-covered mountains, explore old sugar plantations, then end your day on a quiet beach with hardly anyone else around. It's relaxed, scenic, and perfect if you're looking for a slower pace. Number 7 is Vieques. Now we've touched on this before, but it deserves a deeper look. Vieques is known for its bioluminescent bay, where the water literally glows at night. But during the day, it's just as impressive. Wild horses roam freely across the island and many of the beaches feel completely untouched. It's peaceful, unique, and feels worlds away from busy tourist spots. It's a must for everybody's vacation lists in my opinion. At 8 we have Roatan. If you want a fantastic vacation but are on a budget for whatever the reason, then Roatan is one of the best value destinations in the Caribbean right now. It sits along the Mesoamerican reef, meaning you get incredible diving, vibrant marine life and clear warm water. But what really stands out is the price. Compared to more popular islands, Roatan offers a similar experience for a fraction of the cost. You can check out my full video on Roatan after you have subscribed to the channel, which is also great value for money at $3. Yep, totally free to subscribe. For number 9, it's Bimini. Now here's a hidden gem that's surprisingly close to the US. Bimini is just a short trip from Florida, but somehow it still flies under the radar. The water here is unreal, bright, clear and almost glowing in the sunlight. It's the kind of place that feels like a quick escape, but looks like a dream destination. At 10 is Little Corn Island. Let's end with something completely different. Little Corn Island has no cars, no big hotels, and a pace of life that feels almost frozen in time. Even Wi-Fi hasn't reached parts of this island, which honestly, when you're away, is a blessing. You can walk or take a golf cart around the entire island, but you'll want to take your time so that you don't miss any of the most amazing scenery along the way. This is where you go to truly disconnect, reset, and just enjoy simple island life. Weird, but worth it. Okay, now for something a little weird, but worth it, I'm going to mention again about Grenada. Diving the underwater sculpture park feels like entering another world. Statues slowly covered in coral, with fish swimming through them. It's strange, peaceful, and completely unforgettable. If you can dive, then this is a must. Travel tips. Before you book, travel during shoulder seasons for better prices and fewer crowds in all of the above places. Always check ferry and flight schedules for smaller islands, as the numbers are obviously limited, so you need to book everything together to save disappointment. Pack light. Many of these places aren't built for heavy luggage. If you have to get onto a small boat with a big suitcase, you may end up swimming earlier than expected. Bring reef-safe sunscreen to protect marine life. Lots of these destinations now insist on reef-safe sunscreen to help protect the environment and marine life. It's something we should all be doing these days. Join our vacationing family. So there you have it, 10 Caribbean islands most Americans are completely sleeping on. Some are closer than you think. Some are way cheaper than you'd expect, and all of them offer something different from the usual tourist hotspots. Check out my full videos on many of these places to get a more in-depth look at the different attractions available on each island, plus many more vacation ideas for you to watch on the channel. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on notifications. It really will help our vacationing family to continue growing. See you again soon, and happy travels.